We bought the HydroDash Singapore 1-hour pass admission ticket, and let me tell you all, it was the most fun I had in a while. Do come prepared to expend all your energy here. It was a workout climbing, balancing and sliding everywhere. I will say though, that I have no regrets. HydroDash was such a great experience, and we will definitely come again to play. DPS. We were given life jackets so you don't have to worry if you can't swim very well. Fun playground on water. We tried jumping off top platform. Slide was fun. Don't know if crocs lurk below. Water quite polluted with Calbee chips wrapper and straws. Purchased online through the app, redeemed at the HydroDash counter, and then you're good to go. HydroDash was small, not really an extensive park to play at, and the setup was a little dingy looking, lack of maintenance probably? For the price I think maybe it could be bigger and more extensive. But the kids enjoyed. I do recommend Wild Wild Wet though. Tickets from Klook are highly recommended as they are easy to use and include weather insurance. Fun and challenging activity for family and friends. Recommended to choose slots where it's not so hot, as the floats can get very hot under the hot sun. Another fun must-try activity in Sentosa. We came here a bit late, but they were glad to still accommodate and give us our time. There is no shower in this place/area per se, but there is a few distance from here. Would want to do this again. Good first-time experience. 1 hour was more than sufficient to clear all obstacle courses. Lucky to arrive when it's high tide so that we can take part in the more challenging obstacles. Advisable to wear long waterproof tights as you may get a few scratches from the sharp objects at sea. Lifeguard will give a short briefing before we start. Extremely fun experience. Read the reviews and bought wet shoes, and they really help, slip less easily and can move around more easily. Great weather, and thankfully the sun was not too hot. Crowd control is okay, found it a bit crowded but still managed to play all the obstacles. Amazing experience, and really recommend for a fun trip to engage your friends and family. 1 hour is just nice, but 2 hours will be great to slowly try out all the obstacles. Overall, we'll return again. Been wanting to come for a long time and it didn't disappoint. Best to go at high tide, as the high jump can only be done at high tide. I went at low tide and it was still very fun. Everything could still be played except for the high jump. Note, you can still do the low jump. So honestly, much missed. Don't stress about catching the high tide. It's a full body workout, expect to slip, fall and climb back up again, but that's the fun part. Instructions were to arrive 30 minutes earlier for a briefing, and I was late, but thankfully the briefing wasn't a mass one and done repeatedly whenever new PPL arrived. It was quick too, so don't have to worry too much if you are late. It's still best to be early, as the timing will not be extended if you are late. No lockers on site available. Have to use the lockers at the toilets, but you can keep your valuables at the counter with the staff, and you can put her bag on the beach. Recommended not to wear specs as well, so wear contacts if you can't see. No phones allowed too. I love water parks, and HydroDash is quite similar to one that I went in Indo. I love how challenging it is, and my favorite obstacle is to climb up and slide down the slide. Although there were many people, the people were patient and helpful. I really like it when there is the steps for us to climb up. Had to reschedule from an earlier day because of rain. Staff was very helpful in checking availabilities. Finally went today. Course looks small but can actually spend quite some time on each section. Overall, was fun and might go again. It was quite tough physically due to the physicality of some of the obstacles. Not great for someone with seasickness.